fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more? Shake your little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more?
Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium, the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go here on Monday night. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
You work all week on this opening script, and the entire idea, Mike, is to get off to a good start, establish some rhythm, both run and pass, and settle everybody in. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that opening script plan has not gone according to plan.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
A 6-yard loss.
On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. the first carry for King Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. Big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Davis now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. A good return here, up past the 30, but maybe a penalty allowed him to get that far. Let's see. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. There's Hurst downfield. He's got it. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's the rookie from Georgia. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. That is a big play for L.A. 39 yards. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. His kick is perfect. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we've played... They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Kez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens extend their advantage to 14-3.
Chargers 3. Justin Tucker to kick off the ball.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action now, Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Herbert. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Here's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Second and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Herbert. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On play action, now Herbert. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now it's Dobbins. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
To throw is Herbert. To the right side, hauled in by McConkey. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, That's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Another run here with Mitchell. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. One final throw before the break. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Catch made there, left side by Walker.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll run. It's Henry. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll go again with Mitchell. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On first down, right back to Mitchell. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, Stroud. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Give him 27, and it's first and goal. To the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Davis now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. There's Hurst downfield. He's got it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
At their own 30-yard line.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A give left side for Mitchell. And a good run there on second down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third down, 3 to go. Stroud. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. A give right up the middle to Henry. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Mitchell. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Here's Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Davis now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He'll check this down to the running back. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
19 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Herbert again. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
59.
Herbert to the air again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
They face second down and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That is caught, and the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he will score! Game on! J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And he'll take this down to about the 7. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. A give to Mitchell. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. Whistles here, we have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. They'll drop to throw. Just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Throwing, Herbert. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, Mike, this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike, well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from SoFi.